Hello Capricorn, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Capricorn for the month of June. Now Capricorn, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now I do not offer personal readings, will not send you a message on any platform, so do not get scammed. Let's go ahead and see what we have going on here for you, Capricorn. Now, I am using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, the Psychic Tarot, as well as the Kipper Oracle deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below if you'd like to purchase them for yourself. And then I'd also ask that you hit the like button and subscribe, as it really does help the channel grow. But more importantly, hitting the like button does ensure that other people who may need to see these messages have an opportunity to see these messages. All right, let's go ahead and take 3 of those, and then I'll also take 3 Kipper cards as well. And let me make sure everything is in view here, and then we'll get right into it for you, Capricorn. All right, that's looking just about good enough to me for right now. Energy on the bottom. You have the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is a really nice energy of going on potentially an adventure, going on a trip. The Knight of Wands is one of the biggest cards to find, actually, if you are looking to change zip code, move residence. Obviously, that would include like moving to a new location. And so if you've been looking to rent a new place, buy a new place, move across country, move to the next city over, move to the next state over, the Knight of Wands is a big energy of that type of situation happening. Now, of course, it can be a move, but not everybody's going to be moving here. And so what the Knight of Wands can also signify is that you are a bit of a jack of all trades. You are a maverick in whatever it is that you do for your career. And there could certainly be some very nice career situations happening for you in the month of June. This is a big career energy. And in fact, let me just see here. I don't see a whole lot of energies around moving, perhaps, other than the Knight of Wands. So it's like maybe a few of you are moving here this summer as we move into June. And that would not surprise me. But I also think that there is something around a workplace situation here. Looks incredible for you, Capricorn. I know, Capricorn, you work very hard, and I do think that your hard work could pay off here. So let's dive into it a little bit more here. So right away in the current situation, you have the, let's see here, you have the 9 of Cups. So the 9 of Cups is a card of wish fulfillment. This person is finally realizing their dream, finally realizing their wish. This is an energy of good things happening in this person's life. It's a very positive card to find. In fact, it's one of the most positive cards to find in any sort of tarot reading because it's basically like the 10 of Cups obviously is the last stage of the suit of Cups, and the 10 of Cups feels like a windfall sort of happiness here. But the 9 of Cups is that wish being kind of fulfilled. It's like before you hit the 10 of Cups, the 9 of Cups is about contentment. And in fact, it's so much about contentment that you may not even need the 10 of Cups energy. It's that good. And so if you have thrown out a wish to the universe, the 9 of Cups is absolutely an incredible sign for you in this reading that wish could be coming around here in this month of June. Now, for me, if I'm looking at this, this is not just about you like wishing and not doing any action. This is about you building on success, okay? And we're going to talk about this some more. This is about you building on success, and it's like you're meeting the law of attraction energy of throwing a wish out there, and you're meeting that with action is what I feel like you're doing at this time, Capricorn. In the problem position, you do have the Hanging Man. So the Hanging Man is a card of letting go. It's, you know what just came into my head? Let bygones be bygones. I have no idea what that means, but I've heard that phrase before in my life. Just letting something go, I guess, is what that means. And it may mean that there's like maybe a person that you have to let go of, since that came into my mind, or there's maybe like a discussion that you had with somebody that's sticking in your brain that you may need to let go of. But really what the Hanging Man asks you to do is to make a sacrifice in one's life. It's interesting that it's showing up in the problem position. You know, there's this energy here of you. It's almost like, for example, like you've always wanted to be a real estate agent, and now your wishes come true, but you're having a hard time taking the final leap. With the Hanging Man in the problem position, it's like you're having a hard time actually taking the final leap. It's like that's what's coming to mind. It's like the thing that you've wanted is here, and now it's just a matter of you going for it. It's kind of what I feel like saying. In the past, yeah, look, I mean, you have this Six of Wands energy. So the Six of Wands is a major energy of victory. Okay, this person is being publicly recognized. They are being led through a sort of celebration, through a procession here, because they have won over the victory of the Five of Wands. And they are now being recognized for all of their hard work, for all of their success. So obviously this can bring about public recognition, but it can also talk about exceeding expectations, going the distance. It's one of the major cards of a win. In fact, it's the second win in the suit of Wands. And it says you've accomplished something amazing. It's a very good energy for career because the Wands is the suit of career. And the Six of Wands, it can see you maybe even moving up a little bit here in your career life. So this is showing up in the previous position. It's almost like for some of you here, you know, somebody has noticed the hard work that you've been able to do. Somebody has noticed all of this energy and this effort that you've put into something, and yeah, looks pretty incredible for that for you here, Capricorn. So let's go ahead and just continue forward. So in the future, you have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is your workplace, an organization, a structure that you're a part of. This can literally just be the place that you work. This is maybe the thing is with the Hierophant, it's traditional energy. It's like maybe a traditional 9 to 5. It's anything. You may work in a traditional job. You know, you may put on a suit and tie or whatever the case may be, and you know, you may have a formal job or something like that. This is anything that is traditional or formal. It can represent marriage in one's life. I'm just not getting marriage energy here. It's also Taurus energy, and it could be a mentor in your life as well. But if I'm putting this together here, the first you know, 4 cards plus this bottom card is you progressing. The word progression, I just mixed the words up there. The word progression is coming into my life. This is you, or coming into my mind. Oh my gosh, the words. This is you making progress in the workplace, and quick as well. It's like, I do feel like some of you have met, I think some of you have had really good intentions. Some of you have put really good energy out to the universe here with this 9 of Cups, and your progress is being realized potentially in this month, particularly in the future here as you have your workplace showing up. Now, on your thoughts, on your mind, or on your conscious awareness here, you have this 4 of Swords energy. So the 4 of Swords, you can see this person is praying. And again, this is really drumming up this idea that you are sort of combining the spiritual and the material. You're combining the logic and the intuitive. It's like some of you have made a wish. Okay, I know I keep saying that, but there's a reason why I keep saying it. It's not because it's the 9 of Cups. It's also because the star is showing up in the staff. But now we have this prayer energy as well. It's almost like maybe some of you are hoping for signs, so hoping for synchronicities, hoping for something like that here. The 4 of Swords can also talk about healing, rest, recovery. And I do have to say, you know, I was talking about how you're such a hard worker, I feel like, based on these cards here, Capricorn. And I will say that I think some of you are maybe thinking about taking a break, taking a rest. That may be coming into your awareness here in this month of June, particularly if you've kind of not had a whole lot of days off, or if you've only taken 1 day off, or whatever the case may be. This could certainly be coming in for you. Now, in the lower row, in the subconscious, what you can't see or the hidden, you do have this 8 of Pentacles. So the 8 of Pentacles is one of the major cards of hard work, but more importantly, this signifies that you have a huge talent. It's the biggest card indicating talent in the tarot. You can see that they're wrapping up their latest creation. Their other creations here are ready to be handed in or sold, or whatever you know, they do with them. And this also talks about positive movement forward in the workplace. And so this may say that you have some sort of gift, skill, talent, or ability that keeps you well provided for. I wonder if, since it's hidden here though, because it's in this lower spot, and it's like perhaps some of you are not realizing just how talented people perceive you, because we have this Six of Wands, which is about being in the public, and then we have the Knight of Wands, which there are messages of a talent or somebody who can do a whole bunch of different things with the Knight of Wands. So we're combining this here with this Eight of Pentacles energy, and also your workplace showing up in the future here. And so it's like maybe people really do view you as somebody who is an expert, or somebody who's talented, or somebody who's, you know, very good at what they do. I think that there could be rewards coming in here for you, depending on you know, how this month shakes out, but it's definitely looking very good for your career situation. Now, in the staff, in the direction that you are headed, in your current influence, the way that you are influencing the situation, let's connect these eights together. You have the Eight of Swords here showing up in your current influence. So the Eight of Swords, for me, the Eight of Swords, this is about you being trapped in your mind. Okay, and you have this here, I'm connecting this with the other 8 on the board, where you can't see the talent that you have. Look, you can see the blindfold message here, the blindfold energy, not being able to see. And it's almost like in your mind, you have a different perception of your perception of yourself is different than the perception that other people have of you, which is true in many cases, right? But it's like, is it becoming a detriment for you, Capricorn? You know, is it holding you back in some ways? Because the cards are saying, whoa, like you're king of the, you know, king of the workplace here. And you know, you have a lot of things that you can offer to somebody. So yeah, in the external influence, you have the Magician. Again, skill. This is one of the skill cards. You actually have 3 of my skill cards here with the Eight of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Knight of Wands. And this Magician energy here is not only a card of skill, but it's also a card of ability. It's a card of manifestation. It's one of the biggest cards of being a master manifester in the tarot. And so this is a card of law of attraction. I've been talking about the law of attraction in this entire reading. We have this energy of wish, the dual energy here of wishes with the Nine of Cups and the Star. Then we have this person praying on the Four of Swords, and now you have this idea of the law of attraction, bringing something into your life, attracting something important into your life. This says that you have all the tools, skills, talents, and abilities that you need within you. They're not only here on the table, but they're also within this person. And you have this other idea. We have this huge energy of skills, abilities, talents for you coming in here, using those to manifest something into your life here as it relates to your career. In the hopes and fears, you have a card that signifies hopes or hope. The Star, one of my 2 or 3 favorite cards to find in the tarot. The Star is about a wish being granted to you. So you have the 2 major wish cards, again, with the Star and the Nine of Cups. And, you know, this is also a card of hope, optimism, positivity, good energy in the future, signs and synchronicities, as you can see the stars above them, synchronicities coming in from the universe. This can also see you being in the starlight or being in the spotlight here, especially as you have this Six of Wands in the past. And it's a card of healing, if I've not already said that. It's Aquarius energy. It's big energy when you get the Star. It's always a good sign to see the Star in a tarot reading. And again, there's this real sense of a wish being fulfilled for you. But it's not like it's coming out of nowhere. It's because you're combining the law of attraction, having thrown out a wish into the universe, with action. You having a talent, being successful, taking action, and bringing in, which is the true way to manifest from my perspective. In the outcome, you have the Emperor. So the Emperor is literally a good omen to find in a business reading or a career reading. The Emperor is the energy of success. This is big boss energy. This is the energy of leadership, of authority, of structure, of routine. And this is somebody who is quite successful. As you can see, they have kind of made it to the throne, right? They're sitting on the throne, they have their crown, and they are well-to-do, they're successful. It's another card of empires, somebody who likes to build an empire, and somebody who sort of likes to grow their wealth, grow their family. It is the father archetype, but it is, I don't think that that's really relevant here for this reading, but you do have this Hierophant number 5, Emperor number 4, which is like very much, it's like very much like hard work, like, you know, do your task and you will be rewarded type of energy. And that's kind of what I'm feeling here. Let's go ahead and see what we have in these oracle cards here, in these psychic tarot cards. So you have heart chakra, crown chakra of the universe. Capricorn. If you're not spiritual, which you probably are because you're watching this reading, you're about to become spiritual in this month. You're about to see signs, synchronicities from the universe. I mean, look at this, right? The heart chakra is obviously in the heart center. This is your emotions. And anything that you do from a heart-based perspective. There's a whole lot more with the heart chakra, but you can research it. The crown chakra is above your head. This is your spiritual center. This is where you receive downloads. The crown chakra is where you get spiritual downloads and spiritual information. It's where spiritual information comes in. It's right above your head. You have this here with the universe. You can't even make this up, right? The universe card is the world card, which is a major completion in one's life. But in this case, you have signs coming in from the universe here very clearly. Remember, right here we had the Four of Swords, this person praying. We have signs and synchronicities about a wish with the star. We have another wish coming in here. We have law of attraction here with the magician. This is big. This is big. In the Kipper deck, we have the family room, marriage, and imprisonment. That's interesting because we are not talking about marriage at all. We do have 2 cards of marriage here with the marriage card and the Hierophant. We do have this energy of family. Let's see here. False person, poverty, and thoughts. Maybe there is, you know, remember I said at the beginning of this, remember I said let bygones be bygones, and I don't even really know. I've just heard that saying before. It's like perhaps like somebody in your family is not able to see the success that you are having. And you know, this may be causing interference here, and some of you may need to just let go of the way that somebody is acting or the way that somebody is treating you. And what I will say is don't let anybody dim your light here, Capricorn, because the light is shining extremely bright for you in this month. So incredible. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. I'll see you in the next reading.